What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming, y'all. It's been a while. I've been out of town on training for this new job that I've gotten as a personal training director at a gym here where I stay. So kind of been away with that and then dealing with some other things and kind of letting the dust settle on Madden. Now, I'm here to talk about the beta, but not about the beta and what I saw in the beta and things like that. This is more or less my thoughts on Madden after playing the beta, because I have people asking me, DM, should I buy it? Is it worth buying? And then I also see people talking about why they won't let us talk about the beta. Now, I'll answer the latter question first. I'll get the bad stuff out the way. Why they won't let us talk about the beta? Because it doesn't make sense to talk about the beta. The reason why it doesn't make sense is because even while we were playing the beta, and I don't think I'll get in trouble for saying this, but even while we were playing the beta, they were doing patches and updates according to the things that we talked about inside the beta, like the feedback stuff. This is what's cool. Let me tell y'all something. We played the beta. We were given feedback. While we gave feedback, they improved the things that they could improve inside the beta. So they didn't wait till the game was released on the final copy to implement some of the things that we are already talking about as far as feedback. They were doing those things while we were playing the beta. So why can't we talk about the beta? Because the final product is not going to be what the beta is. You have to look at this from a business standpoint. If I'm giving you a chance to play a game to get better, or to give us feedback to make the game better, the beta is not a finished product. And with social media, people are going to say, oh man, I played the beta. And the beta was, or it was, hey, you know, that's my good and my bad. So they're going to say that the beta was like this. And you're going to have people that are literally going to say, you know what, I'm not buying the game just because this and this and this was in the beta. Now, let me set some facts for y'all. A demo is not the same as a beta. A closed beta is not the same as an open beta. A lot of times when you have an open beta, perfect example, the Crew 2 had an open beta. Why did they have an open beta? It wasn't for feedback. A lot of companies will have open beta. Closed betas are for feedback. That way you get a detailed, because the codes are given out to a few people who they know are going to provide feedback to fix something with the game. Now, an open beta, like we've seen this in Destiny, we've seen this in the Division, we've seen this in the Crew 2 here recently. You see it with Call of Duty games and things like that. Open betas, we've seen it with Xenoverse and Xenoverse 2. An open beta is to test the servers, because if you look at games that have open betas, a lot of times they're games that have online capabilities. Also, Wildlands, Tom Clancy. So y'all see, all of those games have online capabilities in common, and they all had open and closed betas, but the closed beta came first. The closed beta was to provide feedback. They fixed those things, and then they opened up an open beta, which were to test the servers. Dragon Ball Fighters had the exact same thing. They had an open beta. Why? To test the servers. Why Madden didn't have an open beta? Because they're not concerned with testing the servers. There wasn't even online play. They didn't care about that. There wasn't MUT play. They didn't care about that. The closed beta was really, you know what? The closed beta was really to test out franchise mode. It wasn't for people, you know, that's what it was for. It was for us, the franchise mode players, to get the balancing and the things that we need and want corrected inside of the game. Wow. That just literally made sense to me right now. And so the reason why they had a closed beta, the reason why they can't talk about it, or we're not supposed to talk about what we saw inside of the beta, was just for that very reason, because the final product is not going to be that way. So why am I going to go get on here and tell you, I seen this in the closed beta, I saw that? We already gave our feedback to EA. Not only that, but they patched while we were playing the beta a lot of those things, so they're no longer even an issue. You see what I'm saying? So get off of that. Stay away from that. I was one of those who was like that. I was like, man, we should have an open beta. It's not fair. I was saying having an open beta in lieu of, in the spotlight of getting codes for people, because I felt like we should all be able to play it. But I understand completely why. Because you would have some people who would play the game as if it's a demo, which a demo is a finished product. It's just giving you a chance to play the game to let you know, hey, we have an amazing game here. We need to raise awareness for this game. We need to raise hype for this game. So we're going to give a demo, a finished product, plus or minus a few bugs that can be fixed. But the demo is to raise awareness and hype for a game. That's why you see NBA Live have a demo. Why? Because they're trying to build back up that fan base. And what better way to do that than to give somebody a free trial to the game? Now, what we will play with EA Access in a couple weeks is going to be the finished product. That's essentially a demo. You see what I'm saying? That's completely different than a beta. So yeah, I can play the EA Access part and say, hey, the game is blase, 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 blase. Will they have a day one patch? Pretty sure they will. But what you play in EA Access will be even completely different than what we played in the beta. What they played at EA Play is different than what we played in the final patch of the beta. You see what I'm saying? So why allow people to talk? Because you're going to have those people that just want to bash the game, that's going to talk about these things, and it's going to turn people away when the final product is not going to be that way. Okay? So with that being said, to answer those people's questions of, hey DM, should I buy Madden? Yes and no. Here's what I mean. Well, I'm going to say this. Yes and not yet. So for those of you who just enjoy playing the game, yeah, buy the game. For those of you who were upset that 18 was just like 17, and you really hope that 19 got it right, buy 19. I'm gonna tell you up front, I'm going to buy 19 on day one. At first, y'all, I wasn't. I got Chad and Mr. Florida who won those the copies of Madden, and I think it was Mr. Florida. Somebody gave theirs away. I have to go back and look, but I think it was Chad and Mr. Florida. But those individuals were going to get the game regardless. I was going to buy it day one for them, but I wasn't going to buy it day one for myself. After having played the beta, seeing the overall structure of franchise mode, yes, I am going to get the game. And I can't talk about this because this was released via press release. The graphics are stupid, man. Stupid insane. And it does add to the immersiveness of the game. But based off of what I've played, yes, I am going to buy the game day one. Because, yeah, first of all, it's football, so it's fun. But another reason why, you're going to say, DM, why are you going to buy it day one? Simply because of the quick response and what they did with the beta, and listening to the feedback and correcting those issues in a timely manner and doing it efficiently, in my opinion, leads me to believe that that support will continue throughout the title's year. So yeah, that support is there, and I like that. So I know that if there are glaring issues that enough of the community is talking about, they're going to dive in and fix it. And it's not just for MUT. This was all, the beta was all franchise mode and play now. You see what I'm saying? But based off of what I played, yes, I'm going to buy it day one. I made videos a long time ago telling y'all, look, man, if you play, they can't afford to not put out a good game, and that I stand true to that. Without telling y'all about the beta, I stand true to that, man. That they have to put out a good product, a decent product, something better than last year. I will tell you this, when you put it in, it is not last year's game. It does not play like last year. It does not feel like last year at all. If you try to play this game like you played last year, you are going to get whooped. You are going to lose, even against computer. The real player motion thing is legit. It is real. And it's going to need some tweaking here and there because it's their first time doing it in a football game. But man, it makes a difference in how you play the game. I'm telling you, the defenses are way more responsive. You can even see that, and I can say that because you can even see that in the regular gameplay that was released. But playing the game, y'all, I'm telling you, that RPM stuff is legit, man. You need to get your hands on that. It's good. It's good. Not great, not perfect. No game is perfect, but it's good. It's worth it, in my opinion. Now, DM, why did you say not yet? For those of you who are just like, I am completely done with Madden, I'm not happy with what I saw. First of all, I'm gonna tell you what you saw is not even what we played in the beta, bro. What you saw at EA Play is not even what we saw in the beta. First of all, I saw some videos from EA Play that looked just like 18, but there was not a single game that I played in the beta that looked like 18 graphically. So y'all, I'm telling you, even animation wise, I'm gonna say that because I know some people gonna say, well, he said graphically, he said nothing about animation. Y'all listen, man, the game is not the same. So for those of y'all who are judging the game based off of what you saw at EA Play, nah, bro, don't do that. And y'all know I'm telling you the truth because I ain't sponsored by EA. I'm not trying to be a game changer because they're made to lie and deceive people. I'm telling you legit without going into detail about the beta, so I'm keeping true on that. I'm telling you straight up, the game is not the same. It doesn't play the same. It doesn't look the same. Is the scoreboard and stuff the same? Yeah. The little franchise mode interface? Yeah. But y'all, even what they did with the backgrounds in franchise mode, at first I was like, dude, that's a waste. But it does something. It does something. And it's one of those things you got to get into it. And I say this all the time. Listen close. You cannot watch a YouTube video of somebody playing a game and judge it. Stop doing that. This game is a game that you literally have to get your hands on to decide. And so that's why I said, not yet. That goes for those group of you who are just saying, I'm done with Madden, I'm never buying it again. Those of you who looked at the beta, I mean, not the beta, but looked at the EA Play and was like, nah, bruh, I can't get down with that. This is for you individuals. When I say not yet, I'm saying either one, rent it from the red box, and you're going to end up buying it. Watch. Or wait till the holidays, Christmas time, when it goes down to $35 or somewhere in there in order to compete with some of the AAA titles that are releasing later in the year, because it does it every year. Buy it then. Okay? Buy it then. Or buy it pre-owned. Because I'm telling you, you will not regret it. You won't regret it. So it is a buy, in my opinion. It is a step in the right direction. In my opinion, 19 is what 18 should have been. But you know what I'm saying? The archetypes, all of that stuff, they even tweaked those things while we were playing the game. Okay? It's worth the buy. So if I get in trouble for this video, I'm sorry. I don't think that I should because I didn't go into detail about anything in the beta. I'm just telling you from my experience and from what I've seen them do and from how they're operating with all of this, that the game is worth the buy. It is worth it. It's worth it. Now, I know some people still ain't gonna be happy. Guess what? You can't please everybody. But if y'all been following my channel, if y'all like playing Madden, like watching me play it, and y'all see how, you know, the mindset, the game is worth it, man. The game is worth it. And also, there's the cornerback. I don't, you know, the cornerback cameras, they fixed it, man. They got a different camera in there for the cornerback thing. So I think people will be happy about that. I'm happy about that because it's easier to control now and it's funner. So that's all I got, man. I done rambled for about 15 minutes. I'm probably gonna end up scrapping. If this video make it, okay, I may end up scrapping it, going with the more organized things. So till next time, thanks for watching, y'all, and God bless.